Morning, dear student. Today I will teach you class 10th biology chapter 8, how do organisms reproduce. In this chapter, that means we discussed about the introduction and definition, why do organisms reproduce, why do organisms belong same species look like similar each other. Reproductions are like asexual reproductions, fissions, fragmentation, regeneration, budding, spore formation, vegetative propagation, plants propagated by tissue culture, sexual reproduction, and sexual reproduction in plants, the part of flower, pollination, fertilization in plant. First of all, we discussed about introduction and definition. Reproduction may be defined as the production of new generation of individuals of same species that are physically independent of their parents. In earlier chapters, you have learned about various life processes such as nutrition, respiration, transpiration, excretion, control and coordination that have essential order of sustained life. All these life functions are aimed at keeping the organism alive and growing. In these chapters, you will study about reproduction in biological process related with the production of new generation of individuals of same species, that is called reproduction. First of all, we discussed how do organisms create exact copy of themselves. That is asking questions. Why do the organisms belong to same species look similar to each others? That means in your book, organism looks similar because their body designed are similar. If body designed are not be too similar, the blueprint of these designs should be similar. This reproduction in its most basic level will involve making copy of blueprint of body design. That means you study in class 9th, we have learned to the chromosomes of the nucleus of cell contain information, inheritance of feature from parent to next generation in the form of DNA, deoxyribose nucleic acid. While it is capable producing similar multiples of blueprints, DNA copy is essential phenomena of reproduction through which the organism pass on their body feature to their offspring. Similar copy of DNA molecules carry similar molecular composition and, in other words, similar gene for production of similar feature. Therefore, a basic events of reproduction in creation of DNA copy shall use chemically reactions to build copy of their DNA. These creatures to copy of DNA in a reproducing cell, and they will need to separated from each other. DNA molecules in the cell nucleus passes the information from gene to synthesize a specific kind of protein. It change consequently the production of kinds of protein will also change. The protein act as enzyme to out specific functions. Thus, a change in structure of DNA may be caused. The information leads to a kind of protein formed from DNA sequence. And next, Why do organisms reproduce? Why do organisms reproduce? Reproduction is the very important and specific characters of living organism. Reproduction is an energy spending process which is not an essential to maintain the life of an individual's organism. Even then, the organism reproduce. They reproduce to increase the numbers. All the members produce from the parent looks like parents as well. They look very much like themselves. Thus, reproduction results in the increase of members which looks alike. The organism which looks similar to each other belong to the same species. Moreover, reproduction provide group immortality by replacing the dead individuals with new ones of the survival of a species on the earth. Thank